Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass back. I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You problems. You don't want smoke, dog. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions Cincinnati Bengals taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. With my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, this may be, I don't know, the most unlikely Super Bowl run we've seen in a long time. You think about it, the Bengals had not won a playoff game since January of 1991, yet here they are, the AFC champs.
And sometimes you just get on a good run, and it works out very well for you. But remember, they've been to the Super Bowl twice in their history prior. Super Bowl 16 and 23, unfortunately, they ran into who both times?
That's Joe Montana, right?
Right, and the 49ers. And the second time in the exact same stadium we're in today. Right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Watch the curl! Watch the curl!
Third and long for Bridgewater. And the connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Play action now, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's 2nd down.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can stay them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Gun.
Throwing, Cousins. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hey, exit.
3rd and long for Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. He's going to field this at the 4. So a special teams mistake on a long punt return.
And think about the momentum that leaks out after that play, right? It's built up, terrific return, everyone's excited, but that flag on the ground will bring it way, way back.
Now Joe Mixon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 39-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Time to go, go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go,
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First and 10 at the
Set,
47.
check the outlaw. Let's go, let's go. Check 13. Check 13. Go, run.
Tackle made by Everson Griffin.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Chin up.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on fourth down here. They'll run with Mixon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Cousins gives way to Cook. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Get him! Get him! Get him! 22, jet, cover! Check, 22, jet, cover! Check right.
Oh, design run for their wideout.
Check curls, check
And
curls,
out of
check
bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a... First down.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
So we got man.
From the gun again to Mixon. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage.
Get him, boy.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
From the 40 now on second down. Bridgewater, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check hot route. Hot. Slam.
The draw play for Mixon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ready. 10, Tuscan. You don't want none of that. Get in. Pick up the ball.
Bridgewater. He's got his man, Boyd. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Got it. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Exit.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Bridgewater now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
36. Rhino. What's that?
Following the interception, Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down.
Check 50. Check 50.
Bang, bang. Bang, Ringo 48. Bang, bang. Check your hot read. Pilot 64, weak.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 36 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On second and 7, Bridgewater. He gets this one to Boyd. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go!
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 14 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Showing it to one. Match box. Right. Crunch.
To throw is Bridgewater. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's checking.
Now it's Mixon running right.
Check.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Run, go.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Hayward.
Let's get in there, huh?
Check 43.
Check 52.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. It's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check Mike 57.
Hey, Charlie. Blinker on the hop.
Watch the slant. Wide. Get wide.
300. Say hot. My God.
Cousins now from the 50. And this is Cook with a grab. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
All day. I'm coming after you.
Two. Hot.
Here's Cousins.
Whip. Watch the whip.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
All right, T. 56. Mike.
Ringo.
Right there, right?
Yo.
6.
Hey, Alpha.
It's just me and you.
What's that?
Cousins to throw it. Lets it fly for Thielen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Let's go.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Kill.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Steamer.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Smooth. 57's mine. Wait, hot. Wait,
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hey, zoom.
Now Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook evades the tackler, and now some space. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, baby.
Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And an alley to run. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Here we go, D.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tight down. There you go. Switch.
Mixon.
Check.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Last stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Okay, get ready. Smoke, smoke. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. George Kittle there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover it.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Kill, kill, kill.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Come on, fellas.
12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Jam him, jam him, jam, jam.
They run again on first down, Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Coming again.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Two.
Throwing his Cousins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Hey, seam 6.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Bridgewater. Airing one out for Boyd. This is intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And some space here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his third touchdown in this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down and 4, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete. Harrison Smith on the covering.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You don't want none.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Cook. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels.
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins. And this one complete to Smith.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Switch.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Jahan, 180.
36. All day.
Lucky 48.
They run. Cook. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike 54. 1, 2, 3.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run here with Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Come on, set. Ain't together. Before Mike. Who there? Run it.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee.
That's it, baby.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Right there. 56. Watch the run.
Watch the safety creep.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
It's a gain of 4.
52's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Cousins. The open man is Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Give me that ball, defense.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
The hot. What I need.
52's the mic. Pick me up. Here we go.
What's that?
And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.